Hello, welcome to Co-Creating the Cosmos. This is Holly. Today we are doing an Astro Luna Tarot reading for the full moon in Aquarius happening on July 29th, 2026 at 10:35 a.m. Eastern Time at 6 degrees 29 minutes Aquarius. So that means the sun is at 6 degrees 29 minutes Leo, and also joining the sun, actually having a cazimi with the sun on the same day, which is extra potent, powerful time, is Jupiter, which is expanding all this Leo energy. Jupiter's at 6 degrees 25 minutes Leo. And the moon is also joined by Pluto, or the moon joins Pluto, you could say, at Pluto's at 4 degrees 13 minutes Aquarius. There's also Uranus and Neptune are also at 4 degrees in the signs they're in. Uranus is at 4 degrees Gemini, Neptune's at 4 degrees Aries. So there's a lot of fire and air in the sky right now. We're going to focus on the moon and the sun, and basically Pluto and Jupiter are right there. But with the other planets involved as well, and of course it's the full moon, we get clarity on things. There's transformation that's happening. These are the outer planets, so it's transformational between Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, and Jupiter. Transformational on a generational level. There are, the ease for, it's not even, I could say ease, but it's like it's happening. But let's go back and focus on Aquarius. The moon is the people. The Aquarius moon, I always love pulling out my favorite Caroline W. Casey, Making the Gods Work for You. The Aquarius moon says, I belong to a tradition that uses advanced telepathic techniques and technologies to constellate community. We relate to everything as a friend. There is no one and nothing we cannot talk to, and no one and nothing we can't organize into a creative, cooperative endeavor. We build teams and community projects. We like diversity, knowing that when everyone is the same, there's no electricity. Contrast provides the spark. So Aquarius rules electricity, rules technology, rules our nervous systems. In the body, also ankles, shins. There's a sense of moving forward. Rules community. Pluto's in Aquarius right now. During the full moon, we get clarity. So we not only get clarity on our personal endeavors, we get clarity on the intentions we put out from 2 weeks ago, and also from the new moon on January 29th, 2025, the Aquarius new moon from that time. Things are unfolding. We have the sun and Jupiter in Leo, which is very expensive. Like when we have Jupiter, this is the first time Jupiter is meeting the sun as it's in Leo. And the Jupiter and Sun connection, this Jupiter and Sun are having a cazimi the same time we're having a full moon. So this is a really powerful time. We're going to get clarity on how it is that celebrating self and community, that's Leo, is good for the community. Celebrating community and self, Aquarius. Okay, so the sun is self-esteem and authority. The sun rules Leo. So Leo is also self-esteem, authority, creativity, generosity. Jupiter is expanding all of those things and wanting us to wanting us to expand on sovereignty of self. So it's like at this moment on this full moon, we will be receiving clarity and hopefully a deeper understanding that when we are our sovereign selves, when we are our true selves, we have gifts for the community. And when we are our true selves, we can, spark, and this is, as Caroline W. Casey says, we can ignite the spark of the marvelous in all of us. We're also getting clarity too on much bigger things. People have been divided, and we're starting to understand that the division is not helpful. Pluto exposes corruption, and so we're seeing people fighting for land that data centers want to take over. So that's very Plutonian. People aren't believing what the centers are about. We're seeing all kinds of surveillance and AI abuses happening, and people are standing up to that. People are standing up to detention centers, and it's just there's just so much happening that the people are beginning to there's a waking up that's happening, and I believe that as long as Pluto's in Aquarius, we're going to be experiencing that. We're just at the very beginning of this communal wake up. But there's some kind of clarity and some kind of maybe even surprising news that we're going to get. Just jumping back to Gemini, Uranus and Gemini. Uranus is a co-ruler of Aquarius. So, and Gemini is a communication bringer of news. So we may see some news, and then Neptune at 4 degrees Aries, we're gonna feel like we could take action on our dreams. So there's a lot happening. If we just focus on the sun and the moon, it all lines up anyway. So sovereignty of self, true sovereignty of self, honestly being your true self, your true creative self, which is Leo, affects is radically, it can be radical and helpful to the community. If everyone was able to be their true selves, we would definitely be experiencing greater freedom in the world, right? On the highest, dreamiest aspect of it all, we'd be inspiring each other, constantly inspiring one another to enjoy living. It's just like that. So what is it that you love? Know that what it is that you love, what it is that you've always wanted to do, that maybe you are afraid other people might see, do it, experience it, begin it. You will get, right now, there's going to be clarity on something that it is that you have been wanting to do, and knowing that whatever it is that you are experiencing on a deeply creative level, on a deeply honest and truthful level, is good for the community. And people are waking up on a communal level already. So it's like individually, your individual self is important to the community. So 2 cards just fell out. We have the 3 of Pentacles, which is planning and building, right? So we have an artist speaking with, we have an artist, an architect, and I think that's a monk, and they're creating plans to build a solid structure. And that is sort of where we are right now. Like, what kind of structures do you want to build? You're getting clarity on that. And the universe is saying, you know, it's time to take action. It's time to really step into what it is that you want to build. You know, you will have people to support you. And another thing is that if you are surrounded, or if there are people in your life who aren't helpful, they don't need to be in your life, or you don't need to share your most important ideas with them. They're not the people that you'll be building this with. So there might be new people coming in. And then we have the Emperor, which is interesting because it's in reverse. Here, I'll flip it over. And the Emperor wants to build out of, wants to put order into chaos, order from wildness. And I'm kind of seeing this as there's an aspect, right, of the patriarchy that is crumbling. There's like a rewilding that's happening. It's like these guys are building, these people here are working on a spiritual house. The Emperor, usually the Emperor wants to create structures and put like rules into place. But the people right now, people are starting to be like, no, we don't want an emperor. Like in the United States, there's a wake up to that. And like I said, there's a rewilding. The Empress is wild. She's also she's abundant. She's abundant and creative. And the Emperor is creative too, but there's an aspect of this that the tightness on control is like, it needs to be released. And we are at a time where that people don't want to be ruled top down, you know. They're getting together and building things on their own. They're making plans, and the Emperor has to find a way to, that the Emperor aspect of ourselves has to find a way to definitely be like I said, I've been talking about self-sovereignty for a while. It's like, how can you be sovereign in your own life without pushing a bunch of control on other people? So there's going to be a learning curve. Yeah, there's going to be, let me see, I might pick one more card just because I feel like, you know, I leave you with, there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve in like self-expression and not stepping on other people's toes and letting them create their own thing. So let's see. And High Priestess. Okay, so wow. So the High Priestess is saying, okay, you're building. Not everything is as straightforward as it used to be for you. In fact, the Emperor is also Aries, and we have Neptune in Aries right now. So there's a little bit of the path is not as straightforward. The High Priestess is like the path is unfolding before you as you experience the path. Like, yes, you can plan, but you can't control it. You're learning as you go. It's like you can't talk about living life until you've lived life. Or you can't know what living life is until you've been living it, right? And at the same time, the knowledge is within you. It just takes time to show itself. So the High Priestess, which is also a moon goddess and also fertile, here's all like very creative, is saying that whatever is revealed is not completely straightforward. That in order to know what to do next, you have to take the step. You have to take a step into the unknown to know what the next step is, and then take the next step into the unknown to know what the next step is, and to continue doing that. And that is very much Neptune. That is very much how Neptune in Aries is. It's going to be like that for like 14 years. And so these plans are going to change. And it's okay. Because you have to make the plan in order to change the plan. Okay. That is the reading for the Aquarius full moon, dancing with Pluto, opposing the Sun and Jupiter in Leo. Have fun. Have a great week. If you'd like to get a reading with me, go to holly-troy.com/tarot and you can book a reading with me. Keep an open mind, an open heart. Stay grounded as much as you can, and be open to what happens. Be open to whatever your dreams are. You might be surprised. You will take the step toward your dream and be like, oh my God, boom, I'm doing a turn here, and a new dream may be revealed. See you soon. Peace.